Hello, my name is Abe, and today we're going to be checking out Dice Gambit. From the Steam store page, shape and lead your own fully customizable and debt-ridden family of Inquisitors in charge of hunting the chromatic monsters infesting the city. Unlock unique abilities, hang out with the eccentric nobles, learn the secrets of the city holds while occasionally delivering ice cream. This is a story-based strategy, turn-based tactics, RPG type of dealio. It's not just going to be a dice-based deck builder. But I got a code for the game and I'm gonna check it out here. It also has a demo available on Steam of the first act, so probably the first few levels of the game. Let's check it out. Game has a good soundtrack and a good art style so far, and it hopefully is a bit more unique than some of the other games I've been playing lately. In case of death, deliver to the air. Oh, we gotta go to the darkest dungeon.
Dear descendant, it is with regret that I must recall you from your travels. But if this letter finds you, it means that I have passed on. The responsibilities of our great Inquisitor family now lie with you. As per the contract sealed by our ancestors, it is now your duty to eradicate the chromatics, the horrendous creatures that infest our wonderful city of Neotalis. A mysterious plague since time immemorial. The cursed scourges infest our society and turn its very people into monsters, staining our beautiful city. Our lineage as Inquisitors are bound by the ancient contract to slay the chromatic until we have purged every last one of them. None of our forefathers have yet found a way to end this threat for good. Might you be the one? Unlikely.
Ruin has come to our family. Something and something.
I forget how it all goes. We're an Inquisitor. We're gonna be Abe, Ham. This is our Inquisitor. I like being a lady. Let's do it. I have a die as well. We can change the look of the expressions that we have. How interesting. Well, this is the basic protagonist. I'm just gonna let it go. This is fine. This is fine. We'll be on normal difficulty, no modifiers. And this is like the threshold for difficulty levels, I suppose. Inquisitor, Commander, which gives you more experience points, I suppose. Let's do it. 68 says, is this the Clock Tower roguelite? What is the name of the Clock Tower roguelite?
Our great city of Neotalis, like a queen she is mighty, enlightened, and full of secrets. Soon, you will take your place amongst the nobility. And in a city like this, you are only as strong as your allies. You will have to appease the ruling families. The Odysseus, the Maedors, and the Novas. A family split in two. The twin leaders of the Odysseus family each control their own side of the law. Commander Aurelia rules the military forces of Neotalis, while her disgraceful sister controls the underworld. The Maedors family, famous for producing superstars. Their ability to create media and heirs that steals the hearts and souls of the masses has no equal. And lastly, the Nova family. Like lightning from the sky, they appeared in our ancient city. By introducing innovation after innovation, we have all become dependent on them. Our great city of Neotalis, like a queen, she is mighty, enlightened, and full of secrets. If you want to succeed in the city, best you attain these virtues too.
Oh, hey, they're done talking. Wait a minute. Ah, they're not talking. Now it's text-based. There's a lot of early lore dumping that I wish they would just skip in a game like this. Sure, you've got a certain story that you're telling, but let me get into the game before you start giving me this lore dump for things that I don't care about. I don't care about the families because I'm not interacting with them as a mechanic at all yet. Start the player off with some gameplay, then hit them with the appropriate lore as needed. As Abe recovers from their crash, they're greeted by the sight of a chromatic ambush, erratically blockading the road ahead. What do you mean ambush? Can they think? The road ahead is where your family lies. Do your best for battle. All right. So they get a move. They're just going to move forward and get murdered by me. Hold left click to grab and throw all dice. Grab them and at the low FPS frame rate. Ugh. Okay. Click move to initiate movement. Requires a arrow thingy, a haste icon. Okay. So move. Move here. Well, I guess we're going to be moving in range of all of the enemies. Select for reroll. Reroll, 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 reroll. Click reroll to reroll. Okay, grab them, toss them. I like the mechanical, just grabbing and tossing them. It just feels good. Click defend to defend. Requires a shield die. Used for basic defense. We have a movement, and any. So we're going to block. What are they doing on their turn? I don't know. Let's block. They're gonna be doing some amount of damage. Let's end turn. So we will be taking damage on this turn. Not today. We dodged it. We dodged it again. I guess we have like a built-in dodge. Oh, Alt. Alt shows you all of the information about what's moving. Not a turn order. I wonder if that would ever come into play. Something like an Into the Breach, X enemy moves first. I don't know how we were able to dodge. Oh, let's roll. We have a block, signature ability, and abilities icon, and then 3 movements. We can do a piercing charge for 1 heart, dash to a tile, and deal 12 damage to all enemies passed in the way. Left click within range to dash to it. I mean, I want to left click here and hit 2 of them. You were trying to get me to go to a bad, like a worse tile, I think. Deal damage. Not enough die. Oh right, I need a heart or a sword, which I don't have. I'm going to re-roll. I have 2 swords. So sword. I got this. What a weird look on my character's face. Do it again. Might as well block, which is this. I keep wanting to click on the die, but I just need to click on my abilities. My abilities will control what I can actually do. And just like any amount of damage should kill you. Basic attack and piercing charge. Yeah, game, I understand. I know you're trying to get me to use your tutorial, but I'm just gonna do this and murder him. All right, 3 enemies defeated. We lost stamina, lost health, gained experience. And what the heck am I looking at here? This is where we are. This is where we're going on the left. We can go straight there, or we can go down in order to gain gold. And now we have an unknown event. This is an enemy party, a mid-range caster and a small fragile melee enemy. Let's do it. I understand. So it's kind of like a, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Marvel Midnight Suns, right? In that game, you had cards which represented what you could do with your turns. This is similar. It's kind of got that like XCOM-y feel to it, but it's dice instead. WAS, middle mouse, pan edge, move the camera. Gotcha. You gain 1 reroll per turn. You can stockpile rerolls. How interesting. So if we have a good turn, we should not reroll if we can avoid it. So I want to move. If I use 2, I can move here. Can't kill anyone though. I don't know how much damage the enemies are doing is a problem. Delay the rest of the character's turn until the end of the current round. So they can act first and then I can act after them. Like I don't know how much I need to block, for instance. Normally in a game like this, you would be able to see what the enemy's intentions are. I know that they're gonna attack me, I just don't know for how much. But I got an idea. We're gonna run forward. Yeah, I know. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna block. We're gonna run backwards. Yup. And then we're gonna end our turn. We can stockpile a reroll. You can't hit me, but you're probably gonna try to come closer to me. You move away, you regenerate health, what do I care? It's a wasted turn. I stockpile a reroll. And now we can get more stuff done on this turn, hopefully. Can be used in place of any icon, but will strengthen enemies for the rest of the expedition. Is an expedition an encounter? It also is a mission. I don't know. But I could dash to make them stronger. I think I'm just going to move. Smack. I got this, hit him. Oh, it's a critical hit, which is even better. Let's block. And then we get a reroll next turn, so we might as well reroll on this turn. I don't know what I would possibly be looking for. You know what, just end turn. Unit's dead, what do I care? Scipio Sign says, I'm kind of liking this so far. It has a good art style, like those cinematics at the beginning were really interesting. And the music is really nice and smooth. In fact, let's turn it up a little bit more. Everything else is set up correctly. Automatically roll. Do you need to automatically roll? I don't know. I think we can even turn it up a little bit more. Hold on. Turn up to the next bar. It's got a nice beat to it. What I can definitely appreciate is that it's not like super incredibly loud. All right, we're gonna kill you. Might as well block again. Oh, we have like a ton of block. And I'm just gonna get closer to you. No enemy intentions is weird, but it doesn't feel too bad. The problem with no enemy intentions is that you don't know how much damage the enemies could do. Now, it does tell you what they could do. This guy could shoot, and he could push. But without knowing how much damage the individual abilities do, knowing that they're going to perform an action is only half of the puzzle. If I don't know how much damage I'm gonna take, it does feel a little bit awkward. But I'm probably overthinking it to a degree. And by that I mean I'm probably definitely overthinking it. All right. Unnamed MT mission recap music playing. I like that. They don't have an actual like name for it. Why do I look like a damn vampire? All right, so that's the expedition. So using that die face would have made them stronger for the current quest that I'm on, basically. Gain gold, gain gold, gain gold, gain gold, gain gold. Phew, I made it to the estate. Now, let's see. Suddenly a shadow passes your eyes. Has the chromatic made their way into the estate? Draw your weapon! Wait, don't kill me. Huh. Who are you? Who are you? I'm the new Inquisitor. I'm your boss. The new Inquisitor, perfect. Freddy Gooley, sorry, what was your name again? Abraham. Oh, yes, Inquisitor Abe, it was right on my tongue. You see, I was just getting the estate ready for your arrival. Almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stechi Grifol. Here at your service, your excellency. I don't know what I clicked on. F, fast forward? Nope, I passed by all of the dialogue. I want a separate hotkey for skip to the next scene and like, don't have the text appear slowly. Just make it appear. Can I do that? Almost certainly no. All right, fair enough. All right, well, I missed some of the dialogue. A loud noise coming from outside makes Stechi Stechi? Flinch. Staphylococcus? He peers out of the window to see more chromatic at the gate of the estate. You did close the portal, right? Chromatic portal? Ah, well, I guess you're pretty new to this whole slaying lifestyle. I'm here to help. If you don't get the portal closed, they'll never stop coming. There'll be strong chromatics close to the portal. We better get you ready to take on a big challenge. Go to the academy. Okay. So we have this. Now this reminds me a little bit of JankCom. Of you have 3 different people that you can actually go and fight, and you have to maybe choose which order you do it in. Is this basically just a Chimera squad? That might be the case. Back. Let's go to the academy. You are going to study a new class. 101. Possible rewards unknown. Select a new skill. It uses 2 die, but we can get a new action. Deal damage and inflict fear to all enemies in a cone with a range of 6 tiles. They'll run away for 1 tile per stack. Applies twice to targets that are next to you. Twice the damage or twice the fear. Shoots out 2 projectiles up to a 100-degree angle. All enemies hit are inflicted by 15 plasma burn and dragged towards each other. It's a half poison damage, gotcha. Fire a blast towards the first 3 enemies in a up to 9 tiles long, what? And 2 tiles wide line, dealing 4 damage and applying 11 exposed. They'll take extra damage the next time they're hurt. That doesn't seem particularly great. 4 damage is like whatever. 15 plasma burn, hitting enemies in a line. I do like the AoE on that, potentially. So we have another ability. And our character model, it looks like we're straight out of an MMO. All right. I'm gonna do the tutorial heal. And this, my liege, is where you will receive missions to suppress chromatic outbreaks around Neotalis. It is JankCom. This is the city map. We're gonna have to like deal with city anarchy. You need to take out the portal. Yes, there's gonna be a boss. Okay, I understand. You're not gonna come along with me? Maybe he's already going to be coming along with me. I don't know. Sure. Let's do it. So we start here. There's a combat down here with enemies that gives us golden experience and more things all around. We have 7 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we skip this, we can do everything else. You do have to pay attention to that meter as well. I wish I had another person. You know, as good as the music is, some of it does seem a little bit out of place. Like that mission select music seemed way too upbeat for what we're doing here. You know what I mean? Okay. So I do not have the necessary things to use magnetizing chain, which if I did use it, I see. Oh, it doesn't pierce. Oh, we can control. I see. Wow, how interesting. All enemies are inflicted by 19 plasma burn. Why does this only inflict 38 to 1? Why does this inflict none and this inflict 38 to 1? What? How does this work? I don't understand this skill. Honestly, this seems bugged. I don't understand. I'm not going to do it because I don't have the rolls for it, but it also just seems real bugged. That's strange. I have 3 attacks coming in. I feel like I just need to roll damage. There also seems to be a problem in mousing over these skills. Are you trying to get me to do a tutorial? I'll do the tutorial. I think that was the problem. Now I can mouse over the skills correctly. It was just a really, really slow tutorial. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, this is not exactly what I had in mind, but I can do this. So we can run away. And then we can just block and lock again. We do have 48 armor. There was something about armor. Armor is halved every turn. Gotcha. End turn. I will not be using the corrupted die. All right. You're not going to do too much. Now, I would love to be able to use my skill on this turn. I think we will be able to. Shoot out 2 projectiles at up to a 100-degree angle. All enemies hit or inflicted by 19 burn. But what's weird is the left beam seems to inflict all of the burn. So instead of 19, it's 39. Except if I hit 2 enemies, in which case it splits it 19-19. But the right beam doesn't do anything. I don't understand that. You know what it is? The right beam doesn't have a hit indicator on it. The left one turns the enemies red, the right one doesn't. So I think it's just a bug there. But I can hit 2 adjacent enemies. Well, enemies that are next to me. So you're gonna take 19 damage, you're gonna take 19 damage. I think I will, so one enemy's already dead. I'm just gonna block. I'm going to block again. I'm going to run away. Well, do I need to run away? Yes. Might as well avoid damage from the melee unit over here. Oh, you don't take damage until after you move. Okay, I thought it would hit first. I'm glad I ran away then, because we needed to avoid the damage from that 3rd unit. All right. I gotcha. I can do one of these. And then if I roll more damage, I can kill you. I don't think we need to use this because I don't think I can hit them both. I can hit one unit, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything. I mean, this would be a nice test. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. That's real weird. That's gotta just be a bug. It's the only thing I can think of. No, end turn. So I'll take, it looks like I'm not taking any damage, luckily, but that was an experiment. It was a good experiment. We now understand that you have to hit with the left beam if you're only hitting one enemy, but you can hit two as long as the left beam is hitting someone, but you can't hit with only the right beam. Now I wonder if the left one would in fact apply burn 38. It is a possibility. I kind of want to reroll and see if I can't make that happen. We want to reroll these 4. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm just gonna murder you. We actually did get this, so we're gonna do a test. Will the left beam do 38? It does? I don't understand. That seems very buggy. But, you know, hold on, let me alt-tab real quick. This game is releasing in a week from now. It's currently the 7th, it'll release on the 14th. So you know what? Presumably it's just a bug that'll get fixed. Okay. I thought this game was out, but no, I just got a key for it. We leveled up. We can get a new passive skill. 3% chance to dodge, more power. For every 10 power, roll 1 additional die. Or does that say roll an additional reroll? Because that's a symbol for reroll. What does this mean? Leftover dice power gets converted to 10 inspiration each. Inspiration at 100 rolls an additional 1. Why not just have it at 10 and convert to 1 each? I'll take it because that's more die. Wait, what? We went from 50 to 50. I don't understand. We'll see if we can't figure that out in a minute. I can't look at my character information. What the heck is dice power? For every 10, oh, we start with, I see, we start with 50, which means we are rolling 5 dice per turn. Understood. So now we have every roughly 3 turns we'll get 1 additional, well, roughly. All right, it's one enemy or just level 1 enemies? I don't know. Regardless, oh, there's actually a lot of enemies. As Abe turns around the corner on the narrow streets of Neotalis' old town, they are met with a sight of yet another group of chromatic. Abe gets ready to fight. When amidst the chromatic, they notice a young woman, Sylvia Adicia, who seems to be in a weirdly good mood given the current situation. She suddenly turns around, seemingly having noticed Abe's presence. Oh, a lost little knight. I'm not lost, I'm not little, I'm not a knight? Ha, you can't fool me. That's what a real knight would say. Kinda doubt that. Say I was getting bored, little knight, let's play a game, let's see who of us can kill the most. On the count of 3. Oh, sure. 1, 2, 3. There are 5. You have 1,000 HP. I wish I had 1,000 HP. Really needs a thing to mention keywords icons. I mean, you can seemingly click on the keywords to get the information on it, which is nice. Like mousing over it, I see this. I can mouse over inspiration. I understand what that means now. What I don't like is that the reroll icon is the same as that, which makes me think that I'm getting rerolls, but I'm not gaining rerolls. I'm gaining dice from dice power. Okay, we have lots of just raw damage that we can put out there. I can also do this twice, which theoretically means I can kill 2 enemies. But my beam will only hit 1, so I do have to spend 1 movement, which means I can only do this once, but I can still get a kill. So let's move first. I like this spot right here. I can't quite hit 2 enemies with this. I can still hit 1, which will get a kill, probably. And then I think I'm just going to pass. We're gonna take some damage. Well, maybe we should reroll. I can do it again. That actually saves, it doesn't save me damage, but it does give me a kill. So 2 units are dead. I'm gonna take their hits though. Did you hit me? Why are you hitting me? Why are you hitting me? Stop hitting me. You also don't do a lot of damage. Sylvia's current target is you. I see that icon above this unit's head now. It's very hard to see. I need a healing die, but that could enable me to be a little bit lazy about things. On the bright side, you're both dead again. I'm just gonna be taking some damage. Oh, let's go, get out of here. You stole my kill. Unless I got it, I actually can't tell. Why do you keep hitting me? I keep thinking that I'm going to be able to, like, avoid a lot of this damage. That is not the case. How much damage does it do? 12? You have 24 HP? What? Not fair. How could you win against me? Sylvia Adicia. Who are you? The new Inquisitor. Huh? You're the Inquisitor? I thought they were dead. Should have said that so unfair. I was holding back because I thought you were a nobody weakling. Well, that won't happen next time. Next time? Your form sucks. Come meet me at the academy. Bye. Maybe we unlocked a new character. I wish we could bring someone else with us on these missions. Like, I feel like I need another body. Knife Juggler. Stats lowered by 15%. Now I'm not rested. Oh, increased by 15%. It said lowered. Did it not say lowered by 15%? I'm not certain. 80% of armor gain is converted to 2 times might instead. Increases all damage dealt by 1% per stack. So you don't block a lot. Gain 11 armor every turn. That seems incredible. And that's a passive. It looked like lowered on that screen. It looked like lowered. I think it lowered my stats by 15%. Maybe what happened is I lost the well-rested buff. Well-rested would have increased the stats by 15%, but by losing it, I lost the stats, but it still presented it as though I had it active. Because right now I don't have anything active that seems to indicate that I have a well-rested buff. So I think that's what it was. I think. Or maybe I'm no longer well-rested, I'm just slightly rested. I don't know. You. Swipe, burst, invigorate. You shoot, push. I'm only going to be hit by 2 units this turn. This is a good turn to block and then stand still. Or fire big beams. So plasma only did 17 now because I'm no longer well rested. Okay. I'm only getting hit by 1 enemy. I did gain 11 block passively on my turn. I don't feel like I should reroll. I feel like we're okay just to pause. Although, now that I think about it, well, if I move in there and then dash attack through them, no, I'm good. I don't need this tutorial. Why are you giving me a tutorial on movement? I feel like I could get up there and hit them, but they will still hit me. So I'm just gonna end turn here because we're in a good spot. They can't hurt me. Instead, they're going to burn, and if I run away from them, they will die. I have 14 block. You hit me for 13, so I should be able to block this as well. That's just a lot of movement. So why would I not just come over here and then hit you in the back? But you don't even hit you in the back. Hit you with the plasma beam for 34, and you're dead. I take no damage. Ah, he lived. He lived, but he'll still die. You pushed me, not for a lot though. In fact, it was for very little. Dude, honestly, like, I'm just gonna end my turn, because... There you go. Yeah, just wait for him to get closer to me, why not? If enemies that don't have ranged attacks seem very, very easy to take out. Hit him and then run. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. Oh, just a card I can manipulate. I wish that the, like, hold right click to make it all go faster. That's what I would love there. Multiplies all damage dealt. 8% chance to do double damage. More armor gain. 8% chance to dodge. Status effects are increased by 115% or at 115% power. 3 tiles movement. Turn order, 50 speed, 53 dice power. We also get inspiration. I haven't really seen the inspiration buff. If the burn is a buff, let's get more buff power. Random event. Oh, literally just a random event. It's another random event. As you turn the corner, nothing. Nothing's here. We rest, we regain stamina. Whoa, wait. There's something important there. This must have been the well-rested buff at the top. Here you go. Abe's stamina is high, they're feeling rested. Basic attributes are increased by 15%. So it was probably like 30% before. I see. I see. You can't see what the buffs are at different levels. You can see only your current buff state. Gotcha, okay. I understand. It's a Nova Pod labeled Restoration Pod. Yoink. Infirmus. Healing for 16 is basically a waste. Like, that's nothing. All right, there's gonna be bosses. Let's fight a boss. I'm just gonna burn him and run. Oh, that was my That was my coaster. Fell off my cup. I like it though. It's a fun game so far. Nice style to it, at the very least. I appreciate games that have unique styles. Is this a bicycle lane? And cars? What world is this universe? All right. Kill one or hit them both. I guess I'd rather hit them both. And then, honestly, let's block. We'll probably block it all, but let's toss in one quick reroll. And then, I was kind of hoping I could get away from them a little bit more to avoid the damage, but I can't go back here. So, instead, I think we will... You know what? Let's delay turn. We'll get one movement that we can use before we act again. Oh, well, this is that movement. I guess end turn then. I wish I could delay again. No dice available to delay turn. I guess you can only do it once. Yeah, I mean, they're dead. So now if we just block, avoid your damage, we can kill you next turn. Unless I can sneak a beam through. I think I could if I just move over here, but then I won't have the ability to use the beam. So you know what I like? Getting in here. How does that not hit both of them? Well, it doesn't matter. Because I can still hit you, stop you from hitting me, hit you. We're blocking enough damage because we have that passive block. And then if we get a burn, we'll just start burning you. You're gonna spawn a unit every turn. I can deal with that. I'm not blocking spawns like we would be in Into the Breach, but I can still deal with that. Dude, block passively is very strong. So we're gonna move. I think I'm going to dash. I'm going to block. We might as well reroll. Movement is not exactly what I had in mind, but you know what? We'll just delay our turn. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else with the other movement, but at least I can maybe get into a better position where I can dash through them, but I'm already in a better position for that, so just end my turn. I could always do that at the beginning of a turn if I wanted. And we rolled 6 because we had rollover inspiration now. Which means, oh baby. Hit you both. Hit you both. Hit you both. That was a great turn, I feel. Let's block. And now, here's something. We're gonna delay turn and then spend our other block token after we get hit. How do you like that? We didn't get hit, but I'll still block. Joseph Welcome says, I can't explain why, but this reminds me of Transistor. I mean, I remember Transistor did have like an isometric perspective tactics element to it, right? Sounds about right. Dude, one day. I will reroll. One day I'll get the ability to beam him and life will be good. Oh my god. Well, I can at least murder you. Well, I can murder you. You'll have 1 HP. You will also have 1 HP. I hate that, but I'm gonna use my corruption die. I was kind of hoping it would just end the fight, and it did. So now we suffer no penalty. Access to marriage broker. I can marry people? Excuse me? %, of armor gain is converted to might. Whenever you make a new action you haven't used since your last turn, start gain inspiration. Grant all allies 4 free movement at the start of combat. Probably includes yourself? Seems pretty good. You can run away. Oh, it's combat start, not turn start. Whenever you make a new action you haven't used since your last turn, gain inspiration. So if we use 4 actions, we gain 88 inspiration, which is almost a refund. Dude, give me more passive buffs to being able to roll more die. We got a lot of money. 271 gold, and now we're back here. No loading times. That was great. It just goes in. Portal is closed.
Do you doubt my strength, servant?
Of course not, my liege. You're as bold and brutish as ever. He appreciates, I think, a little bit of strength in the voice. But what a relief. All the chromatics are finally done with. I can finally leave this place. I mean, no time to dilly-dally, ha ha ha, new missions. 2 main ways to become stronger: defeat opponents and learn skills, expand your family. Since you're fighting solo, there's just one way to do it. Let's find a partner. Isn't this a bit sudden?
Well, I'm honestly surprised you aren't already betrothed.
We have to marry? I guess that, you know, in this fantasy world, probably. Having a partner when fighting is going to be a great help. All right, let's first of all train myself. So we're done with that class. And now we can train ourselves as a knife juggler, or maybe we train the knife juggler. I don't know. We train as a knife juggler as well. Throw a barrage of temporal knives in a straight line. Numbers affected by buff power. Perform a tremendous attack dealing 80 damage to a single opponent within 1 tile for 4 swords.
4 swords?
Throw 7 daggers randomly distributed amongst all enemies within range, affected by buff power. Sword shield move. So you're more likely to get this one available, but this one could end up doing more damage. For a sword, I mean, swords and move is already an attack for us. So what about, like, this is almost never gonna happen. 4 swords? You'd have to do a lot of re-rolling, hoping for that. I'm just gonna go with maybe buff power temporal knives in a line. More likely to get 1 kill as opposed to randomly distributing the damage. And this is our second class. A lot larger than the first one that we had. Is this my family? I don't know. That's me. I'm now a knife juggler. Oh, you can always go in here and customize your character. Look at that. I could be a freaking jester. I like it. I like it. I think this is the one that we had. Head shape? Is that head shape? Oh no, it's like ear shape. Very like hard to see the differences. Like, this is not head shape. I can't select head shape. These are like, this is all of the options, including earrings and whatnot. And then there's presets. And of course, our die. Let's go for the very shiny die. I love a shiny die. Okay, go, escape, get back. Little tiny back button in the bottom. Yes. Can we stay up late? You're a nice person, right? You have 48 HP, you have 223. So we unlocked the class. I thought we would get that person as a character. Instead we have, this is how we get another party member? I don't quite understand. Lava satchel up to 4 tiles away, pushing all nearby enemies 3 tiles. Drag a character within 8 tiles of you, dealing 19 damage if it's an enemy. Get 1 fired up. Increase all damage dealt by 1. Teleport another character within 5 tiles up to 5 tiles away. And then deal 11 damage to them. I mean, you have 200 HP. That just seems better. But these seem like randomly generated characters, which is not that interesting. I hate to say it. I love the weird pink armor you have. That is very strange. How do I, there you go. Increases all damage dealt by 1. So you want to use your ability to increase damage dealt by 1, and then you teleport enemies around in order to do damage of them. That seems interesting. I have a party member. Visit the academy to level up, okay? Back. Academy. Level up. Inquisition 101. Let's start with the easy ones. Aim and fire for 2 swords. Aim and fire a projectile for up to 12 tiles, dealing 5 damage plus 11 for every enemy. That seems pretty good. Deal damage to all enemies within 3 tiles and heal. Throw a potion for up to 5 tiles in an area of up to 3 tiles wide, shrinking in size the further as it's thrown. Apply armor to allies hit and rupture to enemies hit. Deal damage for each tile moved. It doesn't move them though. Okay, I'm just gonna go for like double sword move. But I get it now. These are randomly generated characters for a more roguelite-y experience, I suppose. So now they are leveling up. I have 2 party members. Really quickly, I guess, go in here and we have so much money. Quick heal. We're not rested. I don't know how to get rested, but that is enough help. Ah, my liege, looks like there are no incoming missions today. This is a perfect opportunity to rest. There you go. Regain strength. You'll be able to rotate your roster, allowing you to rest while others embark on expeditions. It literally is JankCom. I kind of like that. I think that there's room for another JankCom-like. Let's rest. There you go. So now we have more stats. And now we have a mission. The important people have noticed you. We have a mission. You got a request from Meadows. Doing missions for them is a surefire way of getting them to notice you. All right, we can send 2 people. Help Victorine clear the chromatic infesting her favorite neighborhood. We get a connection with this character. All right, we'll do another mission here because I'm enjoying this so far. Abe arrives at the infested area of Old Town where their aid has been requested. To their surprise, he sees a sparkling figure waving at Abe with big motions. Hi! Watch closely. Ciao, I'm Victorine, the Angel of Neotalis. My dancing will enchant you, blah, 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 blah. Probably weren't expecting me to show up. Isn't it dangerous here? But you'll protect me, right? Oh, God. When the last one died, though, lucky bastard had it coming. Sorry, lazy bastard. That's very different. Okay, you're gonna cheer me on. I gotcha. You're my fangirl now. Okay, you have 6 energy. The heck is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we can do it. Oh, more energy. Now we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do everything. All right, get to some combat. Start mission. Damn fruit getting in my way. What do you think I am, a ninja? All right, you are not me. You are the other guy. So you can't do any actions. You can't even run. You can buff yourself, which I'm not gonna do because it doesn't seem like a very helpful move. I'm just gonna reroll everything because I don't understand your movement. I think you want swords though. That's gonna be big for you. For right now, God, you're just gonna take a bunch of damage. I mean, I guess you can chill. Hopefully that didn't cost me rerolls for the other character. No, I still have all of my rerolls, and we are moving first, which I, for some reason, didn't expect. So throw 4 daggers. Doesn't have the movement necessary. We could fire a beam, which would kill you. It'll kill you after you act, but it is still probably worth doing. And then maybe toss out a block. Hopefully you hit me. Was kind of hoping for something like this. Maybe we can get in there and actually take some of the damage. I don't know who they're attacking. We are in range of these 2 units. I don't know which ones are gonna be attacking. That's fine. You're not gonna do anything. 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 You haven't even acted yet. I see, I see. Oh, because we have a bonus move, basically. Well, God, you guys have such long range. Just end your turn. I regret your actions so far. You hit the unit who didn't have a shield. You did. And then we gained 11 more block. Well, we'll gain 11 more block literally next turn. Okay. You can block. I should probably be doing that more. But I think I'm just going to try to do some damage. We got no damage. Oh no, we can do teleport another character within 5 tiles up to 5 tiles away, deal 14 damage to all enemies within 1 tile of the target. So if we grab you and move you here, it'll hurt you and the one that I'm throwing at the same time. Okay, so hold on. If I instead grab you and throw you here, now we're a little bit more likely to be able to get a kill off of that, potentially. Why don't you block? Why don't you do this? Why don't you end your turn? I'm slowly figuring it out here. Throw 4 daggers. Does it not allow me to get overkill? Like kill one enemy and then the daggers, like the other 2 daggers will go through to hit an enemy behind him? Looks like the answer to that is no, unfortunately. Can I move and then do that move? I can. So let's move here. Dash through. And then, we don't really even need to block. It's gonna reroll. I mean, why not, right? I got the option. I still don't know if the daggers would overkill one enemy and then hit the unit behind. Game is not clear on that. It looked like it was not going to do that, to be clear. Okay, we have nothing to do on this turn. We're gonna re-roll it all. What are these die? They have a move, a block, an attack, a heart, a wild card. What's the sixth side? I don't know. Let's get you away from me. Well, actually, the better move is wait. Because you need to move first. We rolled 6. I can murder you with daggers. And I think I can murder you. End turn. End turn. If I teleport you, you won't hurt me. That's good to know. Okay. Okay. Gets a little tricky. Gets a little tricky. The levels are very cramped. Like, we don't move that much. And I thought you didn't move that much in Chimera Squad, but we're not moving much at all here. Buff power. 67 HP, crit chance. Just take the health. You're a tank that doesn't actually have any block ability. So stats lowered because we lost our well-rested buff. That takes a long time. I wish that was faster. Is this a race? Race Sylvia to kill the most before she does. It's another one of these. And it's a solo mission too. If it isn't the little Inquisitor, let's go another round. Wait, are you Death? Brother! He's Thanatos, or Sylvia's Thanatos. Could you stop hitting me? That weird AoE that she does, I don't understand it. Well, this doesn't do enough damage. And we need more range, so we're gonna re-roll all 4 of these. That's quite a bit better, because then we can move. I like this. We're gonna get hit, but only by 2. Not enough! Oh, I used 2 movements. Is there an undo turn? I doubt there's an undo turn. Ah, hell. Well, I can still get 1, I think. That was a bit of a whiff. Bit of a whiff. I'll take it. Is, in the end, definitely not what I wanted. Now, I don't really want to get hit by that many enemies, so I'm just gonna end my turn. I like where I'm standing, roughly. But that was a whiff. I used 1 too many movements. Could you stop hitting me? Is it even doing damage? I can't tell. Like, there's no sound effect for it. It just kind of happens. Randomly, she explodes in bullets. It was a crit, I think. You didn't really do that much damage to them. What is this? Self-explode. 24 damage towards all adjacent units. If only I could do something with that. All right, this is a great time. Please tell me that this goes through an enemy to hit another enemy behind them. It does not. It just overkills the hell out of one dude. Well, what's the damn point then? If I can't. Oh, God. I was really hoping. That I could actually, like, penetrate some damage, but that's not how it works, I guess. I could get another kill, but we don't need to. Just block, and turn. You wound them, and then I'll clean up the scraps. Alright, you have a turn. You'll probably go for a kill. No, you're just gonna do that weird AoE explosion thing that you do all the time, which I don't quite understand. That time you missed. I guess you're probably shooting in hex directions. And that's why sometimes you hit and sometimes you miss. That would make sense. Okay, so you are next in the turn order. If I put a debuff on you, you will die. Let's do that, and then who are you? Hold on. Okay, the unit behind me is third in the turn order. I see where you are now. Well, I mean, that kills one. This also kills one, but I just wish that the daggers would overkill and go through another unit behind. I guess I could just attack you. Like, I don't have to use extra die if I can avoid it, so I can kill you. And then I can dagger throw kill, like, you. And I could do this, but it's not enough to kill you. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's see if we can get a kill before she moves. It's possible. Oh, I killed an enemy, which gave me inspiration, which gave me another roll. Right. I dodged your weird railgun. Because it's like one of my passives does that. When you make a new action, you get 22 inspiration, which allows you to get a new die. And I don't need to re-roll in order to roll it. I can just roll it. Interesting. Well, let's just end this. Okay, we've upgraded our relationship with Thanatos. New recruits gain attack power. Combat training facility is the next upgrade. We can get the, what is the name of the building? The advanced training grounds or whatever the hell it is. Buff power, lower health. More dice power, lower buff power. More evasion and buff power, more attack power, more armor power. I mean, we get so much armor. 20% buff power seems okay. 150, I mean, that's another dagger, that's more DOT. I'm not saying we're a glass cannon build, but... Oh, it also tells you how much stamina damage you're taking by doing a combat. And it's the same map that we've fought in like 3 times already. Feel like they kind of need more varied maps. Hopefully that is happening. Aim and fire a projectile for up to 12 tiles, dealing 6 damage plus 13 for every pierced enemy. Can I move you once? Almost. Damn it. Well, might as well fire up. Can't quite hit the one that I want to hit, but I can hit 2. There you go, you had a weird railgun. And now you end your turn. There's also an enemy that spawned next to me, interestingly enough. Those daggers do not have very good range, do they? Well, I can kill the one behind me, which gave me inspiration, but not another die. I think we're just gonna re-roll everything. And I do like that, because in theory, I might be able to block some of the damage for my friend. Oh, we got another roll! Doesn't really help me to do anything, unfortunately. I can move and then dash. Well, would that get a kill? Deals 10 damage? It would get a kill. All right. If I could hit him. All right, let's move back then. End our turn. That's it. I don't really notice when I get an extra die roll, because, or not a roll, but an extra die 2 roll, because there's not really like an effect that happens on screen that indicates it. You just gotta pay attention to it. There's a little jingle that plays as another die hits the tray, but that's about it. What a bad roll. Well, I got one attack, which is the teleport move, which is not too bad. I can get 1 kill. Might as well. All right, 5. That's just god-awful. And that doesn't really give me that much. All right, not the best rolls here. I did get a free die, though, which I should have saved the Blade Barrage, but I think we'll be okay. We'll just end turn again. I could wait, and I probably should wait on the situation like that. Like, spend the movement die to half pass my turn, and then I'll still be able to use the dash move and then have a free another turn before they act. But I just don't want to get into that level of tediousness, I think. That's too much for me. Hold on. Projectile is this one, teleport is this one. It'll do 13 damage, which leaves you on 1 HP. That's funny. Okay, so instead we are going, well, if I get fired up, it'll kill you. So let's fire up. Well, that's where I'm standing. We'll do a teleport on you. Kill your friend. Hit you. Block. End turn. This should be a little easier. Just move around. Move around. Throw those daggers. They keep giving me like the soundtrack after every fight, but I know the soundtrack after every fight. It's the end of fight soundtrack. Whenever you roll, gain a free movement. Positioning on you would help a lot. Armor would also help a lot. Actually, yeah, armor might be nice. Whenever you take damage, deal damage, or whenever you roll, gain 1 tile of free movement. 1 tile of free movement to position for the laser is nice, but I'm just gonna gain armor equal to 25% of the damage dealt because you could hit a lot of enemies. All right, next level up will take some time. We get an event. The party stumbles upon an abandoned guard post. Monitors flickering between different cameras set up in the vicinity. We got mapping. Unnecessary. We get energy, also unnecessary. All right, boss fight. It's the same map. I need to, man, I gotta remember before I post this video on YouTube, I need to like ask the developers, do you have more maps planned for the full release in a week? Because this is the pre-release version of the game, but good God, they need more maps. It's the same thing every time. Okay, we've got the teleport. I would love the beam. We did not get it. We got movement instead. Fair. Well, you know, in that case. Well, if I wait. Who's this enemy? All the way back there? And then, no, there's no reason to wait. Because the turn end is here. So instead, I'm going to move 1. Wow, stepping forward 1, everything wants to hit you now. I guess maybe we don't move? Oh no, you're still in range of everything. Okay, yeah, we're gonna attack first and then we're gonna move. Okay, I want you to come here. You're gonna gain armor. 4 armor? Really? It doesn't seem like a lot. Luckily, we can still move backwards a tiny bit here. Okay, I can kill 1, but I feel like there's gotta be a better use of my actions than spending all of the energy killing 1. That seems a little bit better. Because now that should kill 2, even if it takes a little while. Well, I could also just smack them. Oh, but then they have 1 HP. Ugh. All right, kill you. I can inflict damage on 2 units. I think I'd rather just inflict it on... No, we should inflict it on both. So we want 22 on one and 22 on the other. Oh, right, it pull... Oh, I see. It doesn't pull them together left and right. It pulls them together front and back. Okay. I would have done that slightly differently, but that's still going to be fine. Because I still wanted to attack, but there's no reason to attack, really. We're gonna take some hits. Self-explode. Oh, come on! He triggered the self-explosion, the plasma burn killed him, and then he exploded and did damage to me. That's kind of BS. Aim and fire a big beam in a straight line. I can hit 3. Dude, this is a hell of a roll. I can get many kills here. We're gonna move you first. And then we're gonna do the big beam attack. That seems pretty good. Now you gained 28 armor. And then, should have done this first. What can I say? All right, you have 6. I mean, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just gonna move. Attack. That's all the enemies we have, huh? I guess I can move up, hit you, give myself a reroll. I was gonna just move back, but maybe we just, yeah, this seems fine. Just move far enough away that nothing else can hit me, and then pass my turn. That way I still have 1 die that I can use after all of the enemies move. So I free myself. I get 1 free attack. Oh, I did get a free one of these too. From the inspiration. That's a dodge. Well, I still got knocked back, but I was dodged, or I got dodged. Interesting. Or I was dodging. All right, let's move. I'm probably just gonna try to go for a kill. I don't have the ability to use this now. You dummy. All right, let's try to, there we go. Get this, move this. Fired up does not seem very good. It's way too slow. Can't quite kill you. But we're very close to killing you. We can kill you. No reason to kill the other enemies, because as soon as I kill the boss, they all die. Victorian is eager to learn more. Connection established. Unlocks the Vanguard. I wonder if these are permanent unlocks or if these are unlocks for the current run. Because if you have to start each run with the basic classes, that might get a little bit slow. Armor, attack, or buff power. Well, I would say just damage, because that gives you more armor. We will also level up as well, and then maybe we can also like look at the other class. We took some hits on that one. An enemy exploded in close range. Thrown daggers pierce. Throwing daggers pierce. Now, is that the same as a temporal dagger? For each unspent dice at the end of the turn, draw a temporal dagger. Whenever an enemy is damaged by a temporal dagger, for the first time each turn, draw a temporal dagger. I mean, this seems very good. Piercing. For a dagger that deals 6 damage to enemies. What's the range of this thing? Like, this could double the damage of the daggers. This could double the damage of the daggers, but only to a wide array of enemies. This gives us free daggers. I'm going to assume that throwing daggers also includes temporal daggers, which are throwing daggers. It says throw a dagger, but it's not a throwing dagger, capital T, capital D. So do you want a free dagger or piercing? I'm gonna go piercing. That's a lot more damage. Continue. All right, we got a lot of money, 300. Ah, my liege, you've certainly caught the eye of the right people. Jackpots. Adicia is here to see you, one of the heads of the family. She's in charge of law and order. You've already met her sister, haven't you? Suddenly, the door slams open, revealing Aurelia. A spooked Stecky scurries out of the way. The creaking of Aurelius's armor comes to a stop as she rigidly positions herself in the middle of the room. She gazes expectantly at you, awaiting their next move. Nod. No time to waste. Commander, I hear that you've already started cleaning the city of the filth. Very commendable. I'm sorry to inform you of a great threat that dawned upon our beautiful city. Bring it on. Very well. Listen closely. It's a top secret mission. The Adicia power plant has infestations. Okay. It'll explode. Damn. Deal with it. What will happen if it explodes? Classified. Huh. Follow orders. That's fair. You know, don't let the reactor. You have 6 weeks to do it, so you have time to prepare your run ahead of time before you do it. Going out there would be suicide. It's a level 12 mission. Are you underestimating me? Just estimating. Right, so that's a level 12 mission. We would have to do the earlier missions over the course of 6 weeks. Presumably, one rest is not a week, one rest is a day. So we probably have 42. Is this maybe the final mission of the realm? Because 42 missions before we have to do this would be a little bit much. It's either one rest is a week or not. I'm gonna test that real quick. But I do want to come in here real quick and look at the class. So what's interesting is change back. So we're maxed on Inquisition. We're not maxed on this one. So we'll be able to still level up in the Knife Juggler, but you can always change what class, your subclass, you're leveling up as you go. So if I wanted, I could say you're a Vanguard, a Defender. You're not really that much of a Defender, but bear with me. So then I could choose which one I want to level up, finish Inquisition or start leveling up a new one. Target ally within 8 tiles gets an explosive shield ability. You and all allies gain 41 armor with 3 block and a heart. Then all enemies adjacent to you or an ally take damage equal to 25% of their armor. Target an ally within 10 tiles, granting them between 14 and 29 armor, increased with the distance traveled. Gain exposed to enemies within 1 tile of the target. This seems very fiddly. I clicked skip thinking I could come back. Maybe I can. And then I wanted to really quick see what would happen if we rest. Does this go down by 1? We're now invigorated. Buffs are 30%. 5 weeks left. So now does it go to 4? Okay, so you're resting for a week. So there are 4 days left before you have to go to the mission and do a level 12 mission. So this is not the end of the game. This is the end of the first quest in Act 1, or maybe this is the end of Act 1. Hard to say. Anyways, I've been enjoying the game so far. This is Dice Gambit. A very good kind of strategic tactical game with some story elements, lovely art, pretty good music. Dice-based rolling mechanics that indicates what you can actually do with your turn. Sort of XCOM-like. Again, I think maybe Midnight Suns-like. What I will say, though, is that there needs to be additional levels and level design. Maybe some more music. The music does get a little bit old after a while. It's good, but if you're going to be playing this game and doing a lot of missions, I think the music would get a little bit tedious after a while. Not perfect, but very good, and I like the art style. If you're going to do a game like this, I do kind of wish that there were named characters. Like, what was interesting about XCOM Chimera Squad is that unlike the previous XCOM titles, instead of getting generic soldiers, you had unique people. In Chimera Squad, you had different people with all sorts of different abilities. And so you could pick and choose who you wanted for a mission depending on their abilities and mix and match. You kind of get that here, but you do build the characters yourself. So we're building this character, and we're building this character in a specific way, where ideally they are going to be getting armor when they do damage, and they have a lot of HP. They're a sort of tank if we can get them there. So I kind of like that. It gives the characters a little bit more personality than just random XCOM soldier number 69 that you have 1,000 of at the base and you can always buy more of. That's not happening here. So I can appreciate that. And this is Dice Gambit on Steam. It's going to be released on August 14th, and it will be an unknown amount of money on release. I don't know how much. But yeah, it's very good. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next Let's Look At.